Hi, my name is Beth and I'm the sewing pattern designer and blogger at Sew DIY. Today I'm very excited to announce the relaunch of my Ali Sweatshirt pattern. The updated pattern has an expanded size range and a new view. So here I'm wearing view A of the Ali Sweatshirt. And let's first talk about the design details and features that are in common between both views. So both of them have a dolman sleeve and there's 8 inches of ease at the chest, so it has a really roomy, oversized fit. Both of them have a yoke that comes over the shoulder just a little bit, and there's a center back seam that I recommend top stitching as a design detail. There's also a seam down the center of each sleeve, and that I also like to top stitch for extraness. Just another design detail. I think it's really nice. It elevates the sweatshirt out of just your ordinary kind of casual look. It gives you some design details that are really nice and special. So unique to view A, the silhouette drops straight down from the armpit. So this is a more gender neutral look. The other view tapers at the waist, which is a little more feminine. So this view would really be suitable for anyone at all who likes this style. I do recommend that you select your size based on the fullest part of your chest. And if you have very wide shoulders, you may want to go up a size. The other feature of view A is this kangaroo pocket, and this is new to the pattern. It was not in the original, but I have really loved using this pocket. It's pretty oversized. You can see I can get my hands in here easily. I wanted something that I could put my phone in. Just while I'm like wandering around the house, I can put stuff in here and carry it with me. I can even like go to the grocery store and not have to carry a purse because I can just put it all right here in my pocket. The pocket is optional. If you just want to have this view A without the pocket, that's totally fine. And you can also put the pocket on view B. So this is view B of the sweatshirt, and this is really the same as the original pattern. There are just a few little tweaks because of the expanded sizing, but the design features are the same. So there's the yoke with the center back seam, your center sleeve seams. This has a scoop neck and it tapers towards the waist. So this is a more feminine style. I think it's really fun and flirty and like really gets that athleisure vibe that's so popular these days. I really like to wear it with leggings and like a tank top. It's just a really fun, casual option. You can also see how great this pattern is for color blocking because there's so many different pattern pieces and seams. It really gives you a lot of opportunity to play around and combine different fabrics. So when you buy this pattern, there will also be a page with the design diagrams that you can color in and play around and think about what color blocking you want to play with before cutting into your fabric. The sizing for this pattern goes for chest sizes of 32 to 58 inches, which is 81 to 147 centimeters, and that should be the fullest part of the bust or chest. So that might be, around the bust at the fullest part, or for some bodies, it could be right under the armpits where the fullest part of the chest is. So if you have wide shoulders, you may want to go up a size just to give a little extra room through the arms and shoulders. And as I always say, ease is a little bit of personal preference. This pattern has 8 inches of ease built in, but depending on your preferences, you may want more or less. So view A, because it's a little more traditional, has about 25 to 26 inches in length, and view B is a little bit shorter, a little cropped, and it's about 22.5 to 23 inches in length. As always, there are length and shorten lines for the body and for the sleeves, and the size chart includes lots of finished measurement info so that you can find the size that's just right for you. Now let's talk about fabric for a minute. I recommend sweatshirt fleece, French terry, or sweater knit, anything that has at least 20% stretch. And you can use really a lightweight sweatshirt up to a very heavyweight. Like this is a pretty heavyweight sweatshirt. I have noticed that the heavier the material, the less it feels like there's a lot of ease. So you can make the same size with a super lightweight fabric and it feels like there's more ease than when you have a heavier fabric. So that's just something to consider. If you're using a really heavy fabric, maybe don't size down. Just something to think about that I've noticed as I've made a bunch of these sweatshirts. If you're using 60-inch wide fabric, then you'll only need about 1.5 to 2 1/8 yards of fabric. If you're using 45-inch wide fabric, you'll need about 3 yards of fabric. You can also use a ribbing for your sleeve cuffs, hemband, neckband, and for the little curved edges of the kangaroo pocket. And if you use that ribbing, you'll probably end up wanting to cut those bands a little bit shorter because ribbing usually has a lot more stretch than your self fabric. Just something to look out for. It totally works, but you might end up just cutting it a little bit shorter. And I do have a video all about attaching neckbands that I'll put a link to that will show you how to really figure out the perfect length of the neckband for your particular fabric. Well, I hope that you love this pattern as much as I do. It's definitely my go-to layering piece in my closet. It's just so comfortable, so versatile. I've made it in really lightweight fabrics or really heavy ones like this so that I can wear it on summer nights with a little bit lighter weight, or even in the winter with the heavier weight, and it makes a really great warm layer. Make sure to check out the show notes for links to the pattern in the shop and to the sew along. When I first released the pattern, I did a whole sew along with photos of every step of making the sweatshirt. Additionally, I have a ton of blog posts about sewing with knits. And next week, I will be releasing a new video about how to sew the kangaroo pocket. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hi, kitty. And go grab your own copy of the pattern. I can't wait to see what you make with it. Happy sewing!